G'day folks, Miles from Nowhere again. The video you're about to watch is a 2-night, almost 3-day hike, just for fun. And the video, everything in the video is for my own self-amusement. I'm not trying to claim to be a, experienced bushwalker or anything like that. I do watch a lot of prepper videos lately and survival videos. They're fun. I try and practice some of that stuff, but yeah, this video and most of my videos are pretty much just for my own amusement, and they're a video library for my kids and my grandkids. When my grandsons grow up, I'd like them to be able to come out and do this sort of thing with me. And yeah, so I'm at the end now. I've got a bit of a walk and then I get picked up, and I'm gonna have a swim and something to eat. And so yeah, and you're at the beginning. Like I said, everything in it's just keeps me amused. I hope you enjoy it. There's not a lot of photography in this one. I know the last couple have been a bit boring and a bit long. I'm going to try and keep this one really short, like me. Alright, enjoy and stay safe. It's up in there somewhere. 1.8 k's uphill. Tomorrow is 9.2, so that's not too bad. Buggered. That's all I can say is I'm buggered. That little sucker there, I have to have a rethink next time before my other gear, or until my other gear gets here, because that's just too much. Well, got the pack off, camp set up, going to have a look at the Ubergy viewpoint, where I've never been before, and I dare say we're going to see where tomorrow night's camp is, right on the other side of this valley. Well, I've entered a totally different landscape now compared to what I'll be in later on. Where I was is pretty much the same in between. But there's food everywhere. Now, I don't know everything. I don't know anything. But I've been watching a lot of natural bush tucker shows. Les Hiddens, Harry Butler, a guy by the name of Koa. Anyway, what I have learnt is that there's your native cordyline. I knew that anyway, I knew that before, but I didn't know beforehand that it was edible. You chop it off around about there and there, skin it right back. I might, if I can find some later, I might do it. And the core of that is edible. And I've done it on a palm tree. There's no palms here at the moment, but another thing there is right here, apart from the bloody lantana, is native ginger. Now, I dug some up before just for fun, and as you all know, the bulb's that you can flavour your water, have a chew on it, whatever. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I can guarantee you there's going to be more along the way once we get out of this lantana. Fucking lantana. I don't know if you can see me. I've been sweating my ring off all morning. Oh, and by the way, after I filmed that cordyline, native cordyline, I went, oh fuck it, I'll have a drink. Put my pack down, chopped it up. Nah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. I have tried the palm tree. It's pretty good. I liked it. Especially like a young one, young palm tree. Apparently you can eat any palm tree, the heart of any palm tree in Australia. I just like listening to the bush Yeah, all I was going to say was I'm nice and cool now. I've been sweating my ass off all morning. And fucking in here is just absolutely beautiful. There's the whipbirds. Nice and cool. Out there, because out where I've just come through before, most of the morning was sunny and hot, and I've just come up a massive freaking hill because I'm now going along the top of the range. I was on the other side of the range over there where the sun's coming up. There's a massive gully down in there. Can't quite see it from here. Now I'm over the other side. I've gone down and back up. Do you want a strangle fig? Yes, there. There. I'm down in the gully now. That's cool as. I'm going to stop in a minute in this little kind of clearing up here and let you just have a listen. That's bliss. I reckon that to me is bliss. I don't even know what the time is. Anyway, keep soldiering on. There you go, another example of something that's abundant in here, especially in this valley. I'm now right down the bottom of the valley. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go up again, I suppose. But ferns, that part of the fern there, you just chop it off below where it's circled, and then just take all the hairs off, and apparently you can eat it raw, or you can just boil it up, steam it up. But yeah, shit everywhere. Don't know if you can, I'm trying to hold this as still as possible. It's on full zoom. He just flew right past my head. Cicada. Well, sitting down having a cuppa, almost packed up, ready to go. There's just a couple of things I wanted to add to the end of this, and that was rubbish. It's not hard to take it back with you. You find so much of it when you're hiking, it's just bullshit, you know. I'll turn you around. That is my rubbish for 3 days. Yeah, there's a couple of cans in there, there's some soup packets, there's noodle packets, and a lot of muesli bars, because I eat a lot of muesli bars. The rest of my food is in, what's left of it is in there, and all the little bags and containers that it came in. So it's not much to cart, you know, take it back out. It was a lot bigger and heavier. My pack's going to be pretty good today, because that's all that's left to go in it. Tent's got to go on, fucking kettle, stove and the billy, water and the axe and the water bag, and that's it. So, you know, keep Australia beautiful and stop fucking leaving your rubbish behind, people. Finish me cuppa. Oh, and that's right. There's me grass bed, me mattress. That wasn't great, but it was better than sleeping on the ground. I'll get rid of that before I go too. You know, it's quite thick. I put a high spot in it there because I was kept rolling that way, so I put a bit of a high spot in it. But yeah, that took me, I don't know, 15-20 minutes of pulling up grass and shit everywhere, but it made a difference. Well, almost there. A little bit to go. I can actually show you where my end point is from here with my U-Butte walking pole, selfie stick, and pointer stick I just found out. So yeah, I've probably got, depends if I walk home to the farm. The farm's a fair way, but I'll show you there. Right there. Go that way. No, that tree line. Right where the end of that stick is. Hey mate, don't be pointing your big stick at me, eh? Freaking hell. Get out of the way. One quick thing I wanted to add, and I'll make it real quick. It doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. Hiking's fun, being out in the bush is an escape, it's therapy. Get out there, you know. And you know my favourite saying, die living. You know what that means? If you die doing what you love, then you died living. You know, don't just sit around doing nothing. I'll grab your stick and pull you off that cliff, idiot. Point your stick at me.